Today we're going to be talking with Dr. Barry Lavay about the opportunity for golf coaches to help kids with one specific learning difficulty.
Just because you have ADHD doesn't mean you have poor motor skills. But in general, many children with ADHD really have difficulty processing information, sorting that information, breaking down that information, and in general, like when we talk about sport, like motor planning. So motor planning is, first I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this next step. If I was throwing, first I'm going to turn my body to the side, then I'm going to put the ball on my ear, then I'm going to follow through and put the ball across my body. And so that's all motor planning that some of us, we've done it to the point over and over again that we don't even think about it. A lot of children with ADHD cannot motor plan.
What are some tips for golf coaches working with kids with ADHD?
Well, the first thing I would say is that just because you were a great golfer doesn't make you a great teacher. And sometimes when you're a great golfer and it came so easy to you, you don't have the patience to teach someone else. So some of the tips I would give to anybody, golf coach or a parent or anyone that's working with a child with ADHD, is task analysis. And task analysis is simply taking a skill, breaking it down into manageable parts. Take the swing and how can you break that down into chunks that the child can understand.
Just like on a clock face, you've got 7:30, you've got 9 o'clock, and you've got full swing.
First we go with step number 1, we get them to work on that, and then we move to step number 2, then we go to step number 3, and eventually you want him to put all those steps together. Auditorially, sometimes coaches will give like 6 directions at once, and you've lost the child at the first direction. And so how you chunk information, right? And maybe thinking about when you're coaching, what's the most important thing right now?
Okay, Casey, we're just going to focus on one part of the swing today. We're going to get our lead hand ahead of our lead leg so that we can create some lag in the golf swing.
Can I cue him, give him like a short explanation, 3 or 4 words that he can really understand, and he could also wrap his head around.
You're going to hinge your wrist, hold the angle, and finish with your lead hand in front of your lead leg. Finish. That's it. Let's hit the shot.
Alright. Hinge wrist, hold the angle, finish.
Another big thing is when I give somebody information, I give them time to respond, to process. So I might in my head be going 1001, 1002, 1003.
Okay, Casey, let's do the pelvic punch drill. So you can set up, bring the club up parallel, drive your legs into a full finish. Right, come on in. Give me a couple of practice ones.
I might step away, give them time to try it. If they still can't try it, then I might say, let me help you, and let me maybe physically guide them through that.
You shouldn't touch my club. Go 2, behind, slow down. Good, go. Good. Go again. 7:30 swing. Good, go. All right, hit me a shot.
How do you learn best? Are you an auditory learner? Are you a visual learner? Are you a kinesthetic learner? Everybody that's even listening to this, video, like how do you learn? And how do you learn best? And so that would be the first question. And so not everybody learns best auditorily. They may need to see a demonstration, and the golf coach can give them a demonstration. They could give them some directions, and if they're giving them directions through, auditorily, are they giving them too many directions? Are they giving them more than one direction, which they can't process? So, and in kinesthetic, they might have to physically guide them through the swing, for example, or through putting, and this is how it feels. And so that would be how anyone learns.
That's so much better.
As a high performance specialist, it's fantastic to be able to put into practice some of Barry's advice. Casey, thank you so much for joining us.
No worries, Charles, my pleasure.